What's going on, my friends? Here we are, 3rd of January. It's nice out today. It's like in the mid-20s. It's a little chillier. Seems a little chillier than it was yesterday, even though yesterday it was like 19 degrees. But so on the third day of, take that off now, heated up sufficiently, did some push-ups, ran up the hill, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, anybody else make any New Year's resolutions that they're sticking to? Or, I want to reach out to people who, may be struggling, after the holidays. Maybe it's with drugs, maybe it's food, maybe it's, who knows, right? Mentally. I wish you well. The only thing that I can do, the only advice I can give is just hang in there and try to be better than you were yesterday, right? And don't dwell on that shit. Don't dwell on the past, My New Year's resolution, other than my fake smoking one, right? Well, I haven't smoked, I gave it up, but like I said, I was joking, but kind of true. I'd pick up vaping or smoking around Thanksgiving and give it up for New Year's Eve every year. Then around February, March, you look like a hero because you haven't smoked. But my New Year's resolution this year is to be better than I was last year. That's it, in all aspects, right? So physically, mentally, spiritually, business, even if I only make $1 more than I did last year, be better than last year, right? And also I'm gonna look at the positives. There's negatives all the time, right? But if we focus on the positive parts, a lot of the negative stuff that's happened in my life helped me to get to where I am today, where I feel mentally, physically, and spiritually pretty damn good, I am not perfect, obviously. I know some of you would disagree with that because you think I am perfect, but I assure you, I'm very close, but not 100%. Anyway, but, that's my resolution for the year, to do better than I did last year. To challenge myself to do better this year. So far so good. It's only the 3rd though, so we got some dog days coming up where it could get a little dicey. But no, I made it through, and I hope that if you are struggling, especially with drugs and alcohol, know that this junkie gave it up, this is the beginning of my 53rd month of recovery of sorts, right? I don't 100% say that I'm in recovery because I still smoke weed. I'm not recommending that other people go that route. I did decades of trial and error of everything, and, so far so good. This is, working out for me. Although, I do flirt with the idea of giving it up, like, hey, where could I be if I stopped smoking weed? I do like it, like, in the evening. Like, if I don't smoke all day and I'll smoke at, like, 6 o'clock, and my girl will be like, what's going on in the world today? And I'll just go on one of my rants, right? I gotta start recording those because, some good stuff. And I don't mean like funny, and, you can see how the inner workings of my freaking psychology runs. But yeah, man, if anybody else is struggling, I'm always, you can DM me, you can call me, DM me, and I'll give you my number, if you can't find it online anywhere. And, I can only do what I can do, I'm not an employment agency. I can't support anybody financially or, place to stay or anything like that. But I'm here for you mentally, and I will talk with you. And, I can only make the suggestions that worked in my life, They might not all work in your life, and that's okay, But you'll get an idea of what I do and how I you know, make it happen on a daily basis. You know, like I said, this is on the 21st of January, 2024 will be my, 53 months without fucking heroin, without crack, without powder coated meth, benzo, without all the lying, stealing, cheating, I mean, I can honestly say that my honesty level has gone way up, especially in the last 2 years, never mind in 4, Sometimes I'm too honest. But, there's a couple avenues in my life, well, probably more than a couple, but a couple that I'm aware of right now that I want to tackle, I have issues with the system and, abiding by its rules here and there, nothing major, but, just shit that could hem me up for a minute if, I don't mean like locked up or anything like that, just, it costs money and a little time and aggravation, so there's a couple things that I gotta fix, and then I'm like the complete man again, or at least in the eyes of the powers that be and, society, right? So those are things I'm working on today. Kind of went off on the rails here but I do want to say, if you're struggling, know that I did it, and I'm lazy, I'm a self-victimizer, right? I like to blame everybody but me, but I had to blame me. I had to get to the bottom of why I kept going out to this fucking toxic lifestyle when I know I 1,000%, if that can be a thing, know what to and what not to do, and yet I still chose fucked up path, right? Because I didn't fix what was in here and in here, and finally I'm doing that. I'm still emotionally withdrawn, I'm sure if you ask my girlfriend, she's gonna be like, he's a fucking weirdo, and I love her, I love people in my life and stuff, but I got issues showing that shit, and that's something I gotta work on, after feeling like I had to be hard for so many decades, especially in my childhood and my teens and 20s. That's a long period of time to relearn or unlearn and then relearn some real manhood shit, right? Because I didn't, I still have trouble defining, what a real man is, and proving that I'm one in my life, like I always thought that being a real man was violence and, just shit like that. And, that's, I mean, that can be part of it if you're defending your family or yourself or, your point, whatever, but it ain't all of it. And that, I got to that point and I was like, well, that's it. I don't have to show affection. I don't have to show love. I don't have to show people that I give a fuck. You know what I mean? They should just know that by me being there that I give a fuck, And, I say it all the time. It's like being the director of a play, right? And getting mad that nobody's reading their parts, following their roles, and I never gave them the script, right? But I'm fucking pissed that they ain't following it, So a lot of times I got to look at myself. And again, I can, if you need a voice of, hey, encouragement or, just take your mind off some shit. If I have the time, I will talk with you. You know what I mean? Sometimes texting's easier, it depends on what I'm into. If I'm driving, I don't answer the phone. I don't text. If I'm at work, it's hard for me to do that too. So, but I will hit you up. I will get back to you, if I don't talk to you right then and there. But, take care of yourselves and each other, man. Like we're in this together, man. You know what I mean? We're alone, but we're in this together, for real. Peace, everybody. Have a great